Guys and girls, look what came in. Should we do a little dance? Show our appreciation? Man, I've been waiting for this for a long time. This is the only one in the country. There's no other ones in the country. This is it, and we have it here. How did I do this? It's a bit of an unfortunate story as well as a fortunate story. Klipsch is changing hands in South Africa, going over from Home Nation to Planet World. Why I'm saying bit of a fortunate, fortunate, I could get my hands on all of their demo stuff, which you see here. Unfortunate, I hope they don't mess the brand up. So if they're watching this, please guys, take care of the brand. I love the Klipsch brand and I would hate to see it go down the gutter. So yeah, that being said, let's get into this. I have the 10-inch, I have the 12, which I'm not going to unbox now. You've seen me do that. I've not had the 10, I've not had the 16, and I've done the 14 and the 12. I am going to be unboxing the 16 and the 10. The 12 I might keep boxed, I might unbox it and put it on display here. I'll see, but for now we're going to focus on these two. Guys, so put your hands up. How many of you think that the 16-inch Klipsch is going to be able to hold its own against the 16-inch SVS? Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. I think this is going to have more output. I think the SVS will have more control. That's before me even hearing this. But I'm holding thumbs that we can have a 16-inch at this price point. Keeping in mind, I do not know what this price point is going to be once they actually hit the shores. I'm expecting it to be below 50,000. Expecting just below that, which is still a bargain because the SVS is way over 100. So you can have two of these for the price of one SVS. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to put them head to head. We're going to have them punch and see who wins the battle. But for now, let's quickly get into the unboxings. Let's hit this off with the 10-inch, seeing that it is on top, and it is the closest one we can get to. Let's unbox this one. I'm still expecting good things from this 10, because none of these subs so far have let me down. I don't think the 10 is going to be the biggest seller, because I think you will jump up to the 12-inch easily because the price is not hugely different. Again, I'm going to put this down. Packaging is very good. On these, as always, very good. We have this hard piece on top with foam, and then we have the subwoofer in foam. As you can see, this box got seriously damaged on the side there, but no damage from the subwoofer as far as I can see. So let's roll this box out. Like I say always with your big subs, don't break your back. Roll them out of the box. It's the way they've been designed. There we go. As you can see, this took all the grunts on the side. All looks fine. Here on top we have our grill and power cables. So again, they have this nice slanted grill, same as on the 12s. MDF and material. We have all the power cables in the box. We have all our warranty information and booklets in the box. Okay, we can put this aside. Okay, another piece of protection there. Get this out of the way. Let's get this out. It comes in. Oh, I remember the one time when you had to box one of these back up. It was a bit tricky to get it back into the box, to get those pieces the same. Okay, so on these you can't swap out for other feet unless you're going to screw them in here directly. But I have done the video on these. These are very good at isolating. they sort of connect to the sub, and then they have this little insert here with like a rubber, and on the inside you can see this does a bit more. This is one of the nicest feet I've seen on subs, and especially being at this price, that's very cool to see. Let's get that off. That's not gonna come off. It's heavy. It's heavy for a 10. Off. Go away. Go away. Get that done nicely. This done nicely. Okay. Let's get the plastic off. There we go. These subs are deep. Don't know if you guys can see on the video. It's heavy for a 10. See how deep that is? So keep in mind when doing placements on the sub that you're going to need the depth. It might have a small footprint like that, but the depth might catch you out. So in front, 10-inch high excursion cerometallic driver, front firing, front port, slot port comes all the way back, goes up, so you get a nice clean base air coming out with no chuffing and stuff like that. I've actually tested them, they are good. Where the previous ones you get a bit of chuff, these are good. So let's go to the back. Ooh. I don't know how I'm going to turn that 16-inch around. This is already heavy. Same as on the 12. You have your plate amp at the back. This is rated at 300 watts RMS, 600 watts maximum power output. But always look at the RMS, so it's a 300 watts. Again, we have the dials. We go from 1 or minimum to 11. So I love that from Klipsch. Dial it up to 11. You have your crossovers as normal. You can do the wireless Klipsch kits on this sub. We have our auto and standby and on. We're going to go for auto. 0-180 phase, going to go for 0. Dedicated LFE output, and here is the wireless port that you can plug in. Yeah, and you can use it for left and right as well. And then your 2-prong power there. So guys, that is the 10. We'll be testing this against the 12 to see how close we can get to the 12. Is it worth buying this, or should you rather save up your money and go for the 12? Here you can see the 10 and the 12-inch next to each other. Size comparison. You know what? It's not a big difference. It's slightly deeper, slightly taller, slightly wider. Let's see how they perform before I decide which one I would rather go for. At this moment in time, I'm always thinking bigger is better. But let's see, sometimes a 10-inch has a tighter base. So let's see. And these have the new grills where if you just snap your fingers, the grills will appear automatically. How cool is that, eh? I would like to take a brief moment to chat to you guys and thank you guys for all the love and support you guys have been giving this channel. The subscriber count has now gone over 3,000 quickly and rising every day. The subs is not the most impressive thing. The views, I never looked at my overall views. We are over 600,000 views on this channel, going towards 1 million views now. And I keep on getting that song in my head from Daft Punk, I got 1 million views. I can't sing, so let's not go into that. But that's the song that keeps on going over and over in my head. So thank you out of the bottom of my heart, guys. For the guys that aren't subbed and you watch the channel, please go and sub. It just shows appreciation and that you like what I do, putting in the hard work in the late hours to get these videos out to you. And I like if we can engage in conversation. If you guys, I be seeing that a lot now and I love it. You guys will see I react to every post. I know I miss 1 or 2 now and then, which just slips through the cracks. But just keep on asking questions, guys. I try to get to all of them. And I do read your guys' comments. If you guys tell me something looks like it's not working, Obviously, so you get the very negative guys, which I don't focus on a lot, but you get the guys with constructive criticism. And if you guys have noticed, I listen and I change those things because I'm still learning. We all are still learning. So help me change these things so I can give you guys a better viewing and education experience on how these products work and what differs from one to the next. And I do it myself when I want to go and buy something. I YouTube it and I Google it. So help me help you guys. So the next thing I want to touch on, if anyone out there wants to come on board as sponsors, energy drinks, whatever in this sort of field, let me know and we can have a discussion about it coming onto the show as sponsorship in some way or another. Some big changes are coming. We are changing the website. Huge overhaul on that. Soon there's going to be a YouTube store, so keep your eyes out for that soon. So you guys can go directly onto the YouTube store after a video review and click those items and we can ship them out to you. This is going to be for the SA guys only, please. I can't ship to the States. It's not going to make sense in any way because you guys can get it cheaper there without shipping back and forth. So SA guys only. The store will be here soon. We are going to do some merch. We will do some shirts, do some caps. So again, if anyone wants to come on as sponsors, sponsor stuff like shirts, caps, cups, get your business out there. These will be given away in giveaways. So that is my idea with sponsorship, is not to make anything out of it. I want to give back to the community, to you guys, in the way of prizes, or when we go somewhere I can hand out merch, stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell, guys. Let's get on to the rest of this video. Hey guys, how are we going to be doing this? 10-inch versus 12-inch. I'm going to be playing Bass I Love You, but I've got the speakers off. We only have the subs going, so you can just see what the LFE is doing to these. Input, everything's going to be exactly the same. I'm just going to take the RCA over to the other sub. We're going to start with the 10. We are playing at negative 10 dB, so I don't want to go all the way up to reference. This is already loud. You will see how these subs move in a second. Let's start with the 10. Okay guys, now we're going to move over to the 12. Move the RCA over, move the power cord over. All of these are set to the same. Dial is at 6. All the other settings are exactly the same. Okay, so that was more music, LFE, different frequencies. I also want to test some movies. I'm going to do A Quiet Place, the scene I always demo, on the same. There I'm going to up the volume a bit because doing this on YouTube and doing movies I'm going to do reference. So let's see how these do. I'm going to stick with the 12 it is on, so let's start with that. Okay, I'm trying to give you a bit of a better angle. Here's more from the side. Let's do A Quiet Place. You'll hear some of the surrounds functioning, but none of the fronts. I just want to show you guys the LFE. So here we go on the 12. Here we go again, exact same scene, same volume, everything, now on the 10. Listen to your sort of ear after the first thud when he runs back to the car. You'll hear the little girl's heartbeat. You can go on the 12 as well. That's something I normally listen to in demos to hear how pronounced that is. Going to end off this video from here. So my conclusion between the 10 and the 12, I spend a lot of time with the 12, so I've heard the 10 now for the first time, and I must say that little 10, not that it's too little, but holds its own. The 10 bass, as I thought, is a bit tighter. It's a tighter bass. The 10 always gives a tighter bass, where the 12 is a bit looser, if I can put it like that. But there's a bit more control for me on the 12, having more displacement. The 12 moves a lot more air than the 10. Sitting there, I can feel the port shooting the wind over the floor. With the 10 as well, but not as much as the 12. So what would I recommend? Both of these are absolutely epic. There's not a huge price difference. I think it's about 5,000 Rand between the two of them. I will put the prices on screen with the independent specs so you guys can go and have a look. Which one would I take? I would still take the 12. I've got 4 of them in my cinema room. But for the guy that wants a bit more tighter bass, maybe in a bit smaller space, look at the 10. Just keep in mind the depth. These subs are deep, so placement makes them tricky. So putting them somewhere where there's a walkway or where you need to come past, they are going to stick past your speakers. So just keep in mind the depth. Guys, hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next video. It is the main title fight, the 16 versus 16. Guys, please like, subscribe. Till the next video. Cheers. Bye.